Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and Cave Crush interviews. It's time to go inside the cave.
All right, here we go. Welcome back Inside the Cave, InsideTheCavePodcast.com, CaveCrushShop.com. Big show today. Oh, by the way, please now you can go listen to Inside the Cave on the brand new Google Play or Google Podcast. Is that what it's called, Sly?
Yeah, Google Podcast. Google is the app. Google Podcast.
Google Podcast, the app. Go there, updated shows. And also now we're on the Spotify network, so you can go listen to us on Spotify as well. As a matter of fact, since we were so close last month, this is what I need everyone to do. This is how close we were. Everyone just does this. Listen to the first 30 minutes of Inside the Cave on whatever app you normally listen to. Then listen to the next 30 minutes or 45 minutes of the show on another app. Then we'll get 2 downloads from one person. So that'll help us reach that goal. Dare you, do it. Help us out. Really appreciate that.
That sounds like some crooked ass Jay-Z title shit.
You can't say that. Yeah, you can't say that, brother. All right.
Remind me to edit that, bro. Remind me to edit that.
And I'm the real CB. And next to me today is none other than No Dirt.
What's good, people? Long time no hear, no see.
Good.
Are we recording this show in the closet?
What we doing for the dirt sheets today? Well, you can't hear me, bro?
Your shit sound terrible.
I
don't know what happened.
Yeah, I heard the movie Snakes on a Plane. I got a story about snakes on a lady. And I might turn into a different kind of snake. Not the snake I'm thinking about.
All right. What about now, bro?
Yeah, whatever you're doing, keep it there.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing different. All right, Roland in the building.
What's good, people?
Roland,
I heard somebody came for me on them that best of Cleeze Report. That's all right. I got something for you.
All right. Good. Cousin Lamar.
Yo, what up, everybody? What's going on? What's good?
Finally got somebody to read these emails. Oh, man. We've been getting bad feedback on that. The lovely, the talented, the beautiful Cat.
Hello, everyone.
Cat, what you drinking?
The Pinot Grigio.
You bring enough for everybody?
Hell, damn no. I brought enough to fit in my purse.
Is that Cooper's Hawk that Sly's supposed to be boycotting?
Nah, this ain't no Cooper's Hawk.
That's that Aldi Pinot Grigio.
I know you laughing with that jovial laugh because I saved a bunch of money. Thank you. Don't front on Aldi, nothing.
Hey,
I mean,
Cat, I got 3
you better
kids.
go to Aldi.
Cat, I got 3 kids. We at Aldi. My wife took me.
Did you tell the truth? I know he laughed jovially because he's so proud of my economic prowess that I'm in these goddamn stores. I put my quarter in the cart and get that bitch back. Like,
Hey, Cat, hold on. I'm mad because my Aldis don't even sell it. Like,
hey, you better get you a 6-pack of Monterey and put your feet up, bitch. What? It's cold filter.
Y'all, Chi-Town, Aldis got it going on.
Mm-hmm.
Fly, you there?
Shout out to Aldi.
Yeah, I'm here.
Big Dawg.
What's up with it, man?
Oh! Oh shit! It's on and cracking.
Outside.
Oh Lord!
I heard you motherfuckers been getting out of line.
Hey, we had what we have CB 2 skeleton crews running.
Party over, motherfucker.
Oh shit, big.
What's up with it, son?
What up? What up? What up? What up, big dog?
Hey, Roland, take over. Take over until I fix my shit. Go ahead.
All right, so we know that Big Dawg is back in the house after a nice little layoff. And from what I heard, somebody been selling some wolf tickets. And somebody ready to cash them in. What's going on? Talk to the people, Big Dawg.
Hey, you know what it is. You know what it is.
So we finally got the Big Dawg back. Give me a couple seconds while I pull up this email. Because our gracious host bowed out with technical difficulties. I don't know. He's trying to do the show on the water or some shit. So let's see here. What we got? Oh, read the feedback. Let's hit them licks.
Got an opinion? Let your voice be heard. Want to change the direction of the show? Talk your shit. Tell us how you really feel.
For real, I might just say how I feel.
Listeners' feedback with Cousin Lamar on Inside the Cave.
Cousin Lamar.
All right. So first up, we got Troy. Troy, he's writing in saying Velly needs to get better with Wait What's, because when I'm listening, I come up with a bunch of Wait What's during the show, like Sly asking CB get someone else pregnant.
Man, Troy, you better watch your mouth.
Right.
Wait, what?
Right.
You better watch your damn mouth talk about Mr. Wait What like that. Mr. Wait What was on a skeleton crew, so shit really wasn't popping like it was. Now the man's down and out, feeling a little under the weather today, but I'm sure he'll come back strong with the next week's Wait What. Until then, Troy, stay in your lane, partner.
All right. Then we got Shannon. Shannon's writing in saying Roland from Pittsburgh. How y'all meet someone from Pittsburgh?
I see. We need CB for that one.
We met Roland from Pittsburgh the same way yo guy met you online.
That was a crazy question. Y'all met somebody from another state? How y'all do that?
We allowed to leave.
That's probably coming from somebody who ain't never been out of their neighborhood or something, out of their project.
And y'all can't be beating up on the listeners like that.
And why not?
Hey, we still operating under skeleton crew mode. Let me fall back.
Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah.
CB's back in the house.
Okay. All right, what else we got, cuz?
All right, then we got Carolyn. Carolyn, she sounds like she's a little pissed off. She's trying to figure out what happened to Cat's Corner.
Cat wasn't here.
Cat wasn't here. Cat happened to Cat Corner.
They missing you, Cat. What you got to say about that?
I appreciate that she missed me, but y'all can do the segment without me there.
We did a couple of them without you, Cat. We did.
Oh, so it was kind of like y'all didn't do one at all.
I think they miss your rationale trying to smooth us over, you know.
No,
well, last week was the best of. That's why.
No, the week before we didn't do one when Cat wasn't here.
Oh, okay. Because the question was too good. We need a Cat.
Yeah, we put it.
Yeah, we need a Cat.
We got a lot of feedback from the group.
We needed that witty titty logic.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can do my impression of Cat.
I heard it. It's very well. You got to study me a little bit more, but you're on your way.
Oh, I'm on my way over to study you some more. Your words, not mine. Your words, not mine.
Save it for the gram, baby. You better save it for the gram.
Hey, you better stop past Aldi's first.
Man, even if this nigga stop past Aldi, don't bring your ass up in here. Don't bring your ass up in here.
Every day
now,
I got to fight to prove my love. Every day I got to fight to prove my love.
Like a bit smart individual. Come on now, don't fuck with me, Sly.
Come on.
He said keep that Cooper's Hawk ass over there. Don't fuck with that boycotted shit.
What else we got, cuz?
Wink, wink.
All right, y'all. Next up is Nina. Nina writes in saying, now I understand the meaning of remind me to edit because the beginning should have been an off-air conversation. What about the classic come home before lights come on? And what happened to saying yes, sir, and yes, ma'am? I can say I was very amused by the gay superheroes and Lee Daniels bit. And then she goes on to say, you're right, Sly is funny.
What part is she talking about, CB? At the beginning where you didn't edit, because you always do that.
I really don't know, bro. I don't know. I just copy and paste, bro. I really don't know which part she's talking about. I'll ask.
We got the worst. We got to have the worst producer. At least we got the email early this time.
I'm sorry.
Early. Shit came 5 minutes ago.
Hey, but look, if I answer the shit when they send it, then there's no need to talk. Then there's no need for them to listen to the show for the reply. So that's why I don't say nothing.
No, I don't know what she's talking about. The part that should have been edited out. I'm lost.
She said the beginning of the show, so well, I don't know. It don't matter. Ain't like we gonna change. So. All right. What else we got, cuz?
All right, we got a couple more. Next up, we got Jay Garage. He says 2 questions. If the world was flat, why can't I see China from my house or from Willis Tower? And if the world was flat, why is it dark in one part of the world and daylight in another part? Just ridiculous.
That's coming at Roland for the Cleeze Report, the best of Cleeze Report. By the way, before Roland responds to Jay, let me see. I believe that we did 600 downloads in the first day of the Cleeze Report, best of Cleeze Report. So somebody likes you, Roland, out there.
Well, I listened to the show, and as you know, I text you immediately and said, man, who in the hell is this crazy motherfucker on this show? I thought I was crazy listening to the shit. I'm like, damn, I said that.
Damn.
So, yeah, I was blown away. Anyway, who wrote that in? What's his name?
That's our Jay. Jay, remember Jay? We had my brother-in-law. We had him on.
Oh, okay. Well, let me first say, first of all, I'm not a flat earther, so I can't defend the theories and claims, and I don't understand them. But I will say this, that the reason why you can't see maybe because you need your prescription fixed, number one. But in all seriousness, though, you just can't see through all of that atmosphere. I mean, on a clear day, you can still only see so far, even with a telescope. At least that's what they say. Secondly, the whole point of me bringing up theories like that is to make you think, spark conversation, and for you to research yourself. But I guess I failed on all those parts because you're still coming at me with this thick head logic and asking me all these goddamn questions. Look it up for your damn self. And when you find out, let me know.
All right. I'm sure he'll respond again.
All right. And then we got one more. We got a writer by the name of Rare Air 21. They said 100 on Whole Foods. I ran all the time about where the holes is not at in Chicago. It's all about timing. Then he got a gas station emoji. He says gas station always been his #1 spot.
Hey, yeah, by the way, just to let y'all know, we're going to do that segment again. Cousin Lamar, you're probably not going to participate. We're going to do that right before the dirt sheets. Once again, a lot of people like that, where the hose is at. We're going to do it again, where the hose is at, right before the dirt sheets. So, yeah, Kat, you probably ain't going to be here for that later on, but where the hose at, Kat, in your opinion?
You put me in such a precarious position because, like, the unprofessional cat want to say, well, wherever your mama gonna be at, because that's a bit to ask somebody. But the professional in me is gonna say, CB, why on earth would you believe I know where the hole's gonna be at?
Well, go with the first cat. Don't go with the second cat.
Like, I'm trying to be politically correct with, I'm trying to watch my mouth. But you ask such dumbass questions. It just is hard for me. I'm sorry.
So where the holes at, Cat? So where the holes at?
Why on earth would you believe I know where the holes at? I have no check, no stock in them bitches. I'm not even trying to kick it with holes.
I don't think
don't even do any garden work, to be honest. I haven't touched a hoe in years. Like, I really couldn't. I try to avoid hoes at all costs. These bitches are expensive and filthy and messy, so I try not to be around the hoes. But I understand what you're asking, I guess, for female hoes. I
won't. Where you go to pick up guys, Cat? Where you go?
I'm sorry?
You go to Whole Foods?
Excuse me?
You go to Whole Foods? Like,
did you just ask me where I go shopping?
Yeah, when you want to go be around a good crowd of men, where do you go, Cat?
To a locker room, a men's locker room, a men's restroom. What do you mean, where do I go? It's not hard to talk to me. Help me understand where you're going with it, Sly. Help me.
When you want to be surrounded, you and your girls want to be surrounded by good quality men, where do you go?
Where they work at. Everywhere.
You can't just be walking up on people's jobs. That's some stalkerish type stuff.
I didn't know. Wait. Hold on now. Wait, help me understand what you're asking me, baby. You're asking me, where do you find sexy, beautiful men? You find them working.
Okay, single men. You off work, night out or day out or whatever. Where you going?
That's like, I'm through with you. I'm not even gonna play no more this game with you.
Are you at the beach? Do you go to the beach, Cat?
All you gotta say is,
because I know you like your suntan. You
go
to the beach.
Wait a minute. Let me explain something. I'm not going anywhere for no niggas. I go and I exist and I live, baby. I'm sorry that there are niggas there when I get there, and that is not my fault. But I do a lot of things, Sly. I have a lot of hobbies. I go a lot of places, baby. Be more specific.
Pacific. Are they at Sip and Paint?
Don't let Sly get the best of you.
Hey, I think she handled that shit. She basically saying, I'm to be caught. I don't do catching.
I'm sorry, and this is maybe it's a self-esteem thing, and maybe it's because I've had to lose in order to understand my game. But my confidence right now, you hitting me on a good month. This is a good summer for me, Sly. I'm really feeling confident in my soul. So all your questions are kind of asking like, okay, what do you have to do to shine? And I'm like, Sly, I shine all damn day. Men go to women who are confident. So everywhere I go, they're drawn to me because I give a vibe, honey. That's what it is.
I'm just trying to shine with you. That's all. It's your world. I'm just saying it. It's your world.
I'm going to stay out of this. I'm trying to stay out of your discussions, guys. I'm trying to make sure that Cat doesn't overpower or overdo anything, because a lot of the people are writing in and having feelings. So I'm trying not to involve myself a lot, guys.
You do be doing the most. You do be doing the most.
I'm just saying. But you know, y'all bring me in anyway.
I enjoy your perspective, Cat. I really do.
I'm gonna tell
hey, didn't I say it early? That titty logic. I told you.
I'm gonna tell Tiffany on you. All right,
tell her. She been asking about me. she been asking about me.
All right, what else we got next? Let's go into this. Before we get into this, I gotta ask everyone a question here. This is a thing they've been talking about on social media called Stranger Pizza. Have you all heard about this Stranger Pizza?
I heard them talking about that, but I didn't understand it. What's that about?
Well, let's just say me, Big Dawg, and Joe go out and get some pizza, right? Mm-hmm. We get two extra large pizzas. We only eat 3/4 of it, so it's like a half of that extra large, of the second extra large left. We get up and leave. Mm-hmm. Now, I think only white people do this shit, but would you all, if you come in and sit down, would you say, hey, don't throw that pizza out. Let me get theirs. Let me get the rest of their pizza. If y'all don't know us.
Hell no.
I can't even believe you even posed that question to a group of black people. Yeah. That is definitely some white shit. I've never even heard of such a thing.
Hell no.
Yeah, I figured that.
Hey, hold up. What's on the pizza?
But see, some people look at it like if you go to work.
Wow, you need your ass whooped.
Hey, some people look at it like if you go to work and they got open boxes of pizza, it's the same shit. You know, just go up.
No, it's not the same.
Nah, that's not the same.
Well, if that's the same, I'm guilty as hell. Because when they got free pizza at work, I'm tearing that shit up.
Right. If someone orders, like let's just say one team orders a box of pizza, a couple boxes of pizza, but it's not for your team, and then they say we got some leftovers, y'all go ahead and help yourself. You wasn't really in
right.
But then but
that's not. That don't feel the same though. I hear you, but it don't feel the same. It's just walking in after some motherfuckers left and be like, whoa, don't throw that out.
Yeah.
They could have been putting out cigarettes on that shit.
I think the one definitely different thing is that when you go out to a restaurant and we're talking about going out to a pizzeria or something and you ordering food, you're going out with your family and your friends and you're saying, we're going out because I can afford to do this. So for the other family or whoever, the strangers to come in and be going out to dinner and not be able to afford that's the wrong part. Like you shouldn't be going out to dinner if you can't afford to pay for dinner while you out.
Well, it's not.
I think the question was, man. I think it was like, let's say you got two tables being occupied, right?
Yeah.
So you got one table by one group, and let's say so me and CB and Joe, we together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you and Sly together, but we don't know each other. And let's say you guys are there when we ordered our food.
Right.
You saw us, they brought our food out. Y'all shit hadn't came out yet. And, you kind of watched, we ate, and we left half a pizza. And so you look over and say, hey, don't throw that out. Box that up for me or let me get it.
Man, that's a different type of twist.
But you don't know them. Yeah. You don't know us, though.
Man. I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I wouldn't fuck with it either, but, shit, they can have free shit at work. I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah,
right.
Hell yeah, I feel you on that, dog.
A lot of people don't eat nothing at work.
Man, you know how many of my coworkers don't wash their hand after taking a shit at work?
Oh,
right,
exactly.
So eating behind them, it ain't going down, man.
Hell no.
They order some goddamn pizza, some shit like that.
Right.
If I don't get a piece out of that bitch first, I don't know.
Hell no. Only time I eat at work is if it's catered. If people bring food, I don't eat that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I just figure I bring that question inside the cake. I've been hearing it a lot on TV. All right, let's get into this around the cave.
Want to hear a hot take? It's time to go around the cave.
Been here in a while. Oh, Big Dawg, you've been here in a while. What you got for this week for around the cave?
Around the cave. Shit, I forgot what this segment about. I've been going so long.
Just talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you ain't
hey, let's talk about this motherfucker that attacked Pac-Man Jones and got his ass whooped.
Oh man. That shit was hilarious.
So basically, he gonna try to play big man and think he gonna attack the little guy and try to downplay the heel football player and got his ass knocked out. He earned that.
Yeah, he earned that ass. He earned that ass.
Yep.
Cousin Lamar.
Shit, man. There's so much crazy stuff going on. I came across a story today. Everybody that's sleeping around, having a little fun, whatever. It's some new shit that just came out. Well, it's actually been out for a while, since I think the 80s or 90s. But in Britain, we gotta send a shout out to the International D. Tell them to be careful. But it's a new bug called MG, and it's spreading like wildfire in Britain. And they warning that the spread is similar to HIV because it's resistant to like the standard treatments of like penicillin and stuff that they usually use to treat it. So y'all out there, messing around, having a little fun. They said these condoms, they don't really suppress it. It can still get through it. So shit is dangerous.
Damn.
So yeah, just be careful with that.
Well, thank God no one on this group is going on vacation with International D no time soon, so we should be okay here in the United States. All right, Joe, what you got this week?
I ain't got shit.
Hopefully when you come back from vacation with International D, you still don't have shit. Oh, who said that? All right.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
All right, Kat, what you got?
I got something that's been on my heart, and that is kids and technology. My daughter, bless her soul, she's on summer break, and I'm not putting her in a program because I actually have the opportunity for the month, for July, to hang out with her. So I've been trying to do things to hang out with her, and she is definitely, a technology kid. Like if it doesn't involve a USB plug or, something on a phone or a tablet, like she's not very interested. So I've come up, instead of complaining and bitching and moaning like, I usually do, I came up with a plan. And my plan, I'm going to share with everyone. Here are activities. Here's an activity you can do with your kids. So when you go out, you go to the grocery store, or you're riding, you're on a road trip. You ask them to look for objects, like a scavenger hunt, and make them easy but kind of specific. When you are taking a walk, you tell her, hey, look for a rock that's shaped like a leaf, or, look for a yellow car, or look for a cloud shaped like a bunny. Like, just come up with 3 things that they should look for before you leave the house. And that way, they won't be on their devices as much. They'll actually look for the objects and keep their eyes open and their eyes aware of what's around them and what's happening. And it also creates conversation because they're looking everywhere. They notice things. And so I just want to share with my Around the Cave just an activity that you can do with your kids while you're hanging out, because I know it can feel like they're distant a little. They're in their kind of technological world, but take advantage of the time that you have together by playing games and creating simple activities that you can do with your kids while you have the time together. Because I don't know, back in my day, we didn't have any of this. Like, we would go visit my grandmother around this time, so I was getting ate up by fire ants and mosquitoes and peeing in an outhouse and picking, watching them take hogs into the house. So like I had a different childhood, and so my daughter's living a different one. And I want to share advice to help people with their kids.
That's good stuff, Kat.
Why not just tell your kids to put their damn phone up when you out?
Because these are technologies we gave them in the first place. It's not like they walked in the house with a phone. The phone came from us. So we got to be careful what we're giving and also how we take it away. And one thing we're not going to do, we don't want anyone to take our phones away as adults, but we also would like an opportunity to not have them in our hands so much. And if we even gave ourselves scavenger hunts where we put our phone down for a second and took advantage of what was around us with our kids, that's a perfect opportunity for the both of you to not have any kind of social media. But I don't think like snatching the phone away will help. I think that we can show that there are.
You got to have boundaries with those phones, Kat. You got to be like, when we're at the dinner table, no phone. When we go out, when we out shopping, put your phone up. You need to be aware of your surroundings.
Wait a minute.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't definitely create boundaries, but I'm saying for like a good kid, my daughter's a great girl. So if she wants to watch, some Disney Channel show on her phone while we're riding in the car together, I don't see a problem with it until I see a problem with it, until I realize, like, wow, I haven't heard her voice in 30 minutes. It's like, I don't feel like I should take it away from her. I don't know.
Am I the only one that heard Kat say she used to be in the outhouse?
You never been in the South, nigga? Hey, Kat.
I thought she was hanging out with Dawgs.
Oh, you got jokes, huh?
No, babe, you just listen. You gotta
get it right, motherfucker.
Big Dog. You got a segment called Big Dog's Outhouse.
Hey, just remember, you was brought into this equation late.
Hey, Kat, I do that with my son when we go out. I tell him to look out for 3 things when we go out. I tell him to look out for a foot in the ass, backhand, or a choke slam if he start to act a fool while we out.
In that order.
Because he can get unruly sometimes.
It's good parenting.
That's more these kids need, for real. I wish we all could do that kind of stuff. I got these kids, these white folks can't say shit no more. I was on a field trip. Oh, never mind. All right, go ahead. What would you
Tell your field trip story.
Go ahead, Sly.
What am I doing
Round the cave.
around the K? Did you guys hear about the Arizona Cardinals owner of the football team, Arizona Cardinals?
Nope.
When number 45 selected his nominee for
I heard about
Supreme Court Justice.
Yeah.
This dude, he tweets out on the Arizona Cardinals official handle that he's in support of Brett Kavanaugh, right? Because they went to school together, junior high school, or something like that. They went to school together, right? And he supports him, 100%. Isn't this contradictory of what they asking the NFL players to not do though?
Right.
Like he's saying, I can do it. This is my team. I'm going to do it.
Exactly.
But you guys can't do it.
Right.
Exactly. Boy, I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot about that story. Yeah, that's real talk right there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't deleted nothing. Didn't delete shit.
Hey, Sly. Regardless of how Big Dawg feels about you, I'm really starting to like you on this show. Seriously.
Yo, man. So like that. That's just some I caught wind of that shit, and I was like, yo, that's real contradictory. You done told your entire NFL roster not to use their official NFL celebrity for political, and you come out and do the very same thing and say, hey, this is my friend. Well, say that on your personal page.
Well, know what he told you? Know what he basically told you was? Same thing your mama told you. Do what the fuck I say, not what the fuck I do.
Yeah. I pay you, and you gonna do what I do. Do what I say. Do.
Shut the fuck up. You want to do what you want to do? Get your own goddamn team.
All right, Roland, what you got this week?
All right. I think I'm gonna take it a little serious for a second. With this being a comedy show, I guess it's my job to kind of bring a serious tone every once in a while. What I'm perplexed about is the growing number of blacks and whites exchange on social media. What I'm starting to come to the conclusion is that we as black people are just itching to find an opportunity of racism now. So any type of exchange, we want to pull our phones out, we want to record it, and we want to go viral. I think this is unhealthy. I think that in our daily walk, it is not our job to antagonize or prove that a situation is racist. Just go about your day, and if you have an interaction, deal with the interaction without your phone. There's no reason to prove or to document or to show social media this and that exchange. I'm growing tired and weary, people. It's becoming almost like Chicken Little. The sky is falling. And that's my Around the Cave.
That's pretty good, Roll. I kind of agree with that. All right. For my Around the Cave this week, I want to talk about a WNBA player named AJ Johnson. I believe that's her name. I'm sorry. Maybe it's Jay Wilson, not AJ Johnson. AJ, or it's AJA Wilson from the WNBA.
That's Asia.
Asia. Okay, that's how they spell Asia now. You know, obviously she's black, because black people, we don't want to spell things the way it is. I'm gonna spell it this way. But anyway, so Asia Wilson from the WNBA thinks that the WNBA players should get is paid similar to what LeBron James and other NBA players should get paid. All right. I assumed that WNBA players at least went to high school and college before they made it to the WNBA, but obviously Asia hasn't went to any economics class ever, from grade school to high school to college. The WNBA doesn't make the kind of money the NBA makes. They can't pay you something if they don't have it. That's basic economics. The more money you make, the more money you can can spend. All right. I talked about this with other people. I talked about it with ESPN hosts and stuff. Nobody even buys WNBA jerseys. Where is the WNBA marketable? Why would nobody buys the WNBA gym shoes, sneakers? Nobody buys anything WNBA. They have no market. I said it. They need to start dressing more like what women wear when they go to the gym. Because then maybe a woman would buy Skylar Diggins gear. Dress up in leggings and sports bras. That's what women work out in. Leggings and sports bras. Women don't wear, when they're being athletic, they don't wear basketball shorts and basketball jerseys. Guys do. And guys, straight guys, are not going to wear a WNBA jersey, period. Unless you his bitch. That's just basic. So I don't get, like, how could you say we deserve to make, like, LeBron James got $154 million. The WNBA doesn't even make $154 million. Period. Like, it's just crazy that, and then I know you want to start this Me Too and it's sexist and stuff like that. No, it's not. You guys just don't make any money. And that is simply my around the cave. Basic economics, fellas. Basic economics.
That's 100.
Shit. Motherfucker think you supposed to be. All
right. Tell us how you really feel.
It's just women, you know, and then you can't have this conversation with them because, we deserve equal pay. No, this is not, because you're not doing an equal job. You're not. Jesus Christ, the NBA is worth like almost $1 billion. Come on, over $1 billion. How much did they make last year? Stop it. All right.
Do they even play 80? Do they even play 82 games?
They play 2 months out the year. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, I think they're done. They start playing at the end of May, and they done at August. Come on, man. Come on, man. And they play 4 days out there. Come on, man. Get out of here. Come on, man. Shit. Yeah, they ain't even on ESPN. They on ESPN 2. Come on, man.
They had no primetime games. They don't have a big television contract.
No.
Come on, man. How you supposed to get paid like LeBron? Like, that's an insult to LeBron. Make me defend LeBron. I don't even like doing that kind of stuff. All right. Here we go. 0 to 100 real quick.
Had a long week? Need to get some stuff off your chest? Do it now! Let's go 0 to 100 real quick.
Real quick. Real fucking quick, nigga. 0 to 100, nigga. Real quick.
All right, what you got, cuz?
Alright, I just want to touch on the whole Trump separating the families deal and the news coverage of what happened over in Thailand.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all paying attention, but it's all a big distraction when it comes to that story that's still going on. A lot of families still separated from their kids. But if you just go on Google and search family separated at the border, I guarantee you the Thailand story is going to come up right next to it. And that's all that these media outlets are reporting. And they're doing it on purpose to distract you from paying attention to what's still going on inside of our borders. And it's pissing me off that they're not even talking about it no more. I mean, you can find articles and stuff about it, but you won't see the news outlets talking about it. So it's just little stuff like that that's still going on. It's just driving me crazy. It's like, all right, we're going to pick up a story in another country and not deal with what's still going on right now. So that's my little 60 second 0 to 100.
That's what the media does, change the narrative. All right, here we go.
I got this story here. 10 volunteer firefighters in North Carolina are charged with arson. Now, these little dumb sons of bitches running around starting fires, and you're the firefighter, but you're not thinking about the people in the public that have to pay for all this shit. You know what I'm saying? They pay for the trucks, they pay for you having to go out and all the other shit. So you screwing your town over because you want to run out and start fires and shit. I hope they slam all y'all and throw all of them in jail. They're like a bunch of young ass firefighters though.
How old are they?
It don't really give all the age. It look like from 18 to about 20 something. The oldest is 42. Now his old ass should have been a voice of reason.
Let me guess, they white, right?
No, not all of them.
Really?
They're like Hispanic and white.
No, that was real racist of me to say that. All right, what you got, Cat?
When black people don't start fires, man, we shoot people.
Yeah.
At least in Chicago, you do.
The wrong people at that.
Right.
I'm gonna do my 0 to 100 about people who misspell things, like when they're really being serious. I am that person, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try to send you the corrected spelling or the corrected grammar. I am gonna do that because I believe like what you're saying is so serious that it should be taken seriously and in grammatical order so other people can really feel it, you know, and we all know that person does the bon appetit and but you know what I'm saying, like the people who aren't spelling things correctly. I listen to all genres of music with the letter J, like it's very difficult because education is my background. When I see you trying to do something and say something very important, you spell it wrong. You know, Parmesan is not a 2-letter word with capital N. It's not okay. And so I will inbox you, and they're like, oh, those grammar Nazis. Listen, man, I'm doing you a fucking service because what you were trying to say was dope, but what came out was, you know, bon appetit. You know, it's very difficult for me to feel you. You know how people be like, oh, I felt that. You know, people be like, oh, I had an organism. No,
I was aware of some shit.
I was about to say, Ted, I'm glad we don't have that problem on this one.
We don't have that problem on this one.
So I didn't go to 100 because the teacher in me knows how to say, hey, man, hey. This is like Dangerous Minds. I'm going to flip the chair around. I'm going to turn my hat backwards. And I'm going to get in your face and say, hey, man, it's about your future. You know? Grammar Nazis are helping you. And instead of being upset because you misspelled it, you should be thankful that someone came in the clutch and said, no, baby, you got it. But it's not that, you know? So, yeah, there we go.
Oh, atta girl, Cat. Hey, Big Dog, what you got this week?
Hey, so I'm glad Cat brought that up. So you know we did the Autism Awareness Month, right? And first of all, it was supposed to be for a good cause that the whole K was supposed to, you know, support. And none of you motherfuckers even bought a shirt. And then the one motherfucker that bought a shirt that had a glitch in it. What, you know what I'm saying? If the word was misspelled. And then the crazy shit about it, Trust to come on the show and talk shit about a shirt that he put on that was going to wear out. That somebody else had to tell him that the word was misspelled in the first fucking place. So out of all the shirts online, he picked the one motherfucking shirt that was misspelled. Didn't say that, never knew anything about it. Then got all his clothes laid out on the bed and shit. He's like, I'm finna kill him at the motherfucking expo with this shit on, right? And then somebody like, hey, bro, you know, your shit ain't right. Then he come on the motherfucking show want to talk shit. But I guess I should give him a pass since he at least bought a shirt, and the rest of you motherfuckers ain't even participate.
I ain't know nothing about it.
I done gave out shit.
0 to 100, bitches.
I was not aware, as am I was not aware That the autism, like we didn't get a preview of the awareness shirt before it went out, boo boo. We wasn't aware of that shit.
I gave shirts out.
You was aware of it, but Joe in the money solid.
Hey guy, hey man, hey guy. All right, we're gonna fix the spelling. We're gonna put it back on. It's gonna be all good. I'm aware that there were some mistakes.
I'm aware that you ain't buy shirt either.
No, you're hey. And as per my last conversation,
And then to take it a step further, I'm listening to the podcast a little further, and we get down to a letter that came in, and somebody had a question that was married, and you trust to tell said to be quiet because he ain't married. Last I checked, Cat, you ain't married either. So what makes Cat the guru giving advice to a married couple when she ain't married?
I'll give you that advice because it was on Cat's corner. But it was. The question was directed, actually addressed to myself.
Oh shit! Oh, the milk went bad.
All right. So, Sly, what you got to speak?
I don't
It
know.
was addressed to Cat. Quiet.
We didn't hear you, dog. We didn't hear nothing you just said. Your foot messing up the phone.
He's so fucking loud, it's glitching out.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, Sly, try to follow that.
Well, I don't know if I should rebut or start something new and let that go. I feel like I need to say something in defense to that also, because it was up on the website and it was misspelled on the website.
I thought it was spelled right on the website.
No, it was spelled incorrectly on the website.
It was one shirt that was incorrect, and I mean I ordered a shirt and my shit was fine. And Slide non-reading ass go pick the one shirt that was fucked up and then put the motherfucker on and trust to talk shit about it.
You know what? Fuck it. It's my fault for paying my money to
You got that right. It's your fault.
To the
You the one motherfucker that got the one shirt that was fucked up. Then somebody else had to tell you it was misspelled, and then you want to talk shit.
Then I figured out why the E was missing up out of the joint. You know what I'm saying? Because when you center in the inside the cave and then the awareness, like if you would have put the E in there, awareness would have stretched out a little bit longer than the inside the cave at the bottom. Hey, longer. So he had to box that shit in. So he like, look,
your ass can't read.
This E, we gonna leave
this
E out.
Put it like this, like,
gonna be silent.
I can own the fact that.
Hey, look at him.
Hey, I can own the fact that the shirt got through.
You left out
I missed it,
because
and you need to own the fact that you the only motherfucker that picked the shirt that was fucked up and you couldn't read.
No, the motherfucker that sent the shirt couldn't read.
You bought it.
The motherfucker prepped it and bagged it.
Who had ordered the one shirt that was fucked up?
Ain't it a motherfucker somewhere that say like inspected by number 49 or something?
Everything that goes up supposed to be inspected by the hole inside the cave.
CB had to send it to my house, and so I had to give it to Sly. This was a part of the shirts I gave you at the live show, wasn't it, Sly? Like these things had to come through the mail. Like you making it seem like it came hot off the presses. My nigga, this shit came cross country.
All right.
It was misspelled. I got a lot of love for you, and all I was looking for was the man. You got me, my bad. But you trying to like make motherfuckers feel guilty because they bought the misspelled shit.
Hey, I'm not trying to make nobody feel guilty about nothing. Only thing I'm saying is, I said one of the shirts got fucked up.
Hey, look.
And the motherfucker that got the shirt that was fucked up didn't even know it.
Hey, Alabama ain't got no E in it. That's all I know.
Entertaining as this conversation.
Got a lot of A's in that motherfucker, but they got no E.
I have no idea what we're talking about. I swear. Last time, people didn't know what the hell we were talking about. All right, Sly, go ahead and finish your thing.
I forgot what my shit was. My 0 to 100 was about to be about. Completely just forgot what my 0 to 100 was about to be about. Getting off on this, man. Just go ahead. I'll figure it out.
Go ahead, Roland.
I'm fucking done. I have nothing to contribute.
Well, all right, let me do this. I'm just gonna say this. When I was off work a couple weeks ago for my 0 to 100, I am one of these men that want to get Chuck E. Cheese canceled. I want it to be erased from the planet Earth. I want it to be gone for good, because what I'm realizing is that Chuck E. Cheese is like part one of our kids turning into gambling addicts. The whole system of Chuck E. Cheese is fucked up. You gotta get a card. You register your card. It's the casino. It's the kids' casino. You get a card. You gotta put money on the card. You swipe. You win. You take the money, take the card, and win something at the end. Enchanted Castles, Chuck E. Cheese, they need to be rid, because all it's doing is setting up our children to be gambling addicts. That's CB.
Hey, CB.
Yo,
I seen a dude. I'm gonna try to find the video. He did an actual study in this area. I think it was around Minnesota or something like that, where they had like a high rate. You remember all them videos that was popping up? Yeah. Well, motherfuckers brawling in these Chuck E. Cheeses and shit.
Yeah.
And then he was trying to prove that there was the reason why these fights were happening was because the way the games are set up and the way the reward system is set up. Shit was deep as hell. Hey, I'm gonna try to find that for you.
Hey, Cat, I need you all. You got one, Sly?
Yeah. Mine was over the holidays, over the 4th of July. Y'all aware of barbecue etiquette, right? When you get invited to a party, shit you do and don't do at a barbecue, how to dress or what to bring when you go into somebody's house, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
This could be a pet peeve, but my 0 to 100 is the people that show up at your event, your barbecue that you invite, and it's either they don't bring anything, but they take everything.
Oh yeah.
Or they come with like the bottom shelf liquor in the door or beer.
Nikolai.
And while they at your party or picnic, they drinking everything that's not theirs, that they didn't bring. You know, everything top shelf. They pouring healthy pours. And the third thing is that nobody touched their bottle or they 12-pack, so they taking it back with them.
That's tacky.
That's my 0 to 100 right there.
That
one person can beat all three things.
That's one thing. If someone say, "Hey man, take this liquor back, man. We can't have no more." That's another. If you bring something to somebody's crib, man, hey, that shit's dead. I hate to say it. I got family, man. They come to the house. They'll come to you. I might have edited this out, but they'll come to your party and say, "These are my drinks." So they'll come to your house with a 12-pack for themselves and they people that they came there with, and then if you ask them for it, it's like, "Oh man, I ain't bring none for you." At you barbecue, you barbecue. And as long as them, and they brought a 12-pack for themselves. Oh man, I ain't know you even drink Miller Lights, man. Why you? I ain't know you. I'm telling you, bro, I got these type of people. And yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You want answers?
Cleeze Report.
I want the truth.
The Cleeze Report with Roland on Inside the Cave.
You can't handle the truth.
I need you here for this. I'm going straight to the Cleeze Report. I need you all to hear this, and I'm gonna make it real quick. I got a conspiracy. Now, the last week's segment on the Conspiracy Report, best of, did great. I got to check out the final numbers. The first day was like 600, and that's a holiday. So, great job, Roland. That's the Cleeze Report. Now, before I break this conspiracy down, and everyone's going to have an opinion on this, it's going to be the first time everyone has an opinion. I want you all to know that I am the guy that brought to you and said that the 96 NBA Finals was rigged, Roland proved me right. I want you to remember that. I'm the one that said Black Lives Matter. Helped rig the election. Roland damn near kind of proved me right. So I just want you to know I'm the same guy. Before y'all think that I'm crazy.
You are.
But how can I say this? We talk about things. Harry, this is the Cleeze Report segment on this side again. Here we go. I'm trying to say this the right way because I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but look. There's been talk that there's aliens among us. Do you all agree with that? That there could be aliens amongst us? Good. I'm glad you said that, Kat. Yes, good. And I am convinced that Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James are aliens. Yao Ming is an alien. And here's the reason why. I've never seen Shaq's real daddy. I've never seen LeBron James' real daddy. In order to make a Shaq or a LeBron James, that means there had to be another motherfucker 7'1", 310 pounds walking this planet. And I've never seen him. All we've seen is Shaq's stepdad. And Chinese men are 5'2" with small dicks. How the fuck did Yao Ming get here?
Pause.
How the fuck did Yao Ming get here? A Chinese man being 7'6". Come on. I am convinced that these people are aliens and they're not real human beings. That is my conspiracy, and that's sticking with it. Until someone shows me LeBron James' real daddy, Shaq's real daddy, and Yao Ming's real daddy. Lamar, you always on the computer. You always Googling. Until someone finds me a picture of their real daddy, I am gonna.
Like, are you saying they're like reptilians, or are you saying they're like?
Are you saying that LeBron's kids don't have a grandfather?
We haven't seen
on LeBron's side.
I haven't seen LeBron's dad.
Delonte Green ain't like a step-grade.
No, wait. I just want to say that's very niggerish of you to be like, because I haven't seen the nigga, he don't exist. I think that's very America of you. You sound like somebody's grandmama right now. Like, well, I ain't never seen the nigga.
I'm about to send you a picture of Shaq real daddy right now.
Right, wait, where's Shaq daddy at? You don't know the nigga, like.
He made a song about it back in the 90s. You said
he didn't bother. This big nigga exists somewhere. You just don't know where. You sound like the writer.
Just because your child grows to be like 7, that don't mean that it's not in your genes. Your parents ain't got to be 7 damn feet for you to be that damn tall.
It was Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan.
We're gonna stop this right now. CB, if you're in danger, blink twice. We love you.
That's not Shaq's daddy. That's who they're telling you is that's Shaq's daddy.
Yo, no, don't start with that bullshit.
That is Shaq's daddy. All right, LaRola.
Bye, man.
I'm
done.
Someone needs to prove to me where LeBron James is playing in his 16th season, like it's his rookie year. I have never seen nothing like that before. He's getting younger. Yao Ming, someone has to explain to me Yao Ming. All right, those three.
What about Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant's an alien. Wilt Chamberlain is an alien. Come on, in the 19th.
They showed Andre the Giant's damn parents.
Yeah, that's what they showed you. What they want you to believe was his parents.
Whatever, man. I don't even know why I stepped into this dumbass conversation.
I mean, CB, I was with you because I thought you was going to be like, I have in my possession proof that they're from the planet Zebnon, and like I thought you were about to lay it all on the line, and you just like, hey, I ain't never seen his mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. Like you just get the granddaddy logic, and we're supposed to be like, you okay? CB, if you're not okay,
you're on that bullshit there. They from the planet Melmac, like Alf. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I thought he had some real proof, and he just like, I ain't never seen his daddy. Like, okay.
I haven't. And their mothers are average looking women. So
Why?
So their mothers are aliens too?
no, they're
When you host a podcast, their mothers were average looking women. Like average women don't ovulate and get pregnant. Like, are you serious?
They get pregnant by.
E.T. That's who they got pregnant by.
You telling me she got pregnant by an alien? She was so average, only an alien want her?
I'm trying to figure out how you know that that's her baby. We've heard that the Virgin Mary was Jesus. She never.
Can we move on, y'all? Let's get off of t-shirts right now. This is way more serious than we think. Right now, Inside the Cave need an intervention because CB, that's not okay, man. That's not all right.
All right. I'm sticking with it.
I'm about to turn this shit off and go watch Ratchet TV, man.
All right, Roland.
Hey, they took over the segment, man. That's your answer right there. You a damn fool. I don't know what to say. Because if I come with mine, they really gonna think we crazy.
But no. Come on with yours. Come on, please. Come on, Roland. Real quick.
Please tell me what kind of aliens they are. Like, don't just tell me, hey, I think he an alien. Like, hit me with the facts. Like, he got crazy eyes or he got an extra finger. Like, hit me with something freaky.
Well, here's where CB makes his mistake. Is that we believe that there's little green men or there's some type of extraterrestrial that's outside of this planet. Okay, so I like to look at things in a spiritual sense. And so basically, I know it's a comedy show, but I'm going to take us to the good book. Everybody know what the good book is, right?
Yeah, Charlotte's Web.
Yeah. Hold on. Sid just got in here. Yeah.
Did he just say Charlotte's Web?
Yeah, let me let you know what you're walking into.
I was gonna say The Catcher in the Rye.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Right, Dr. Seuss.
No, Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Hey, Sid, you should have heard this shit, man. You probably would have reached through the damn shit out of CG.
Motherfucking super fudge in this bitch and feeding around, yeah.
All right, for everybody that don't know, the good book is the Bible. Okay, so let's go to the first book of the Bible, which is Genesis.
Are you in the King James? Are you in the New Revised? Are you in the...
Honey, you know I'm in King James. You know I'm an old school deacon. I'm in the King James. So, and I know everybody has their Bible nice and close and handy, always ready to go with bookmarks and everything. Let's turn to Genesis, chapter 6, verse 4. There were giants in those days.
Thank you.
And also after that, who the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. So where CB made the mistake of calling them aliens, they were fallen angels. And what it did was it birthed a lineage of giants dating all the way back to Genesis. If you look in your history books, if you look at the research, we have over 1,000 accounts of skeleton remains that were over 7 foot or taller.
Right.
There are many accounts in the Bible where they spoke of in Numbers and Deuteronomy. They talk about giants. So giants do exist.
Right.
Could Shaq, could LeBron, could Yao Ming be from this bloodline, from this lineage of fallen angels? That's quite a possibility. There's a lot of families, a lot of bloodlines that conjure up old demons. These are what they call the Nephilim, fallen angels that did not die in the floods.
Okay, that makes sense. What CB said don't make sense worth for shit.
Hey, I'm pretty close. I don't have to.
No, you're way the fuck off. You better get your ass out of here. You talking about aliens?
Hey, they
a giant is not an alien. A giant, and when he speak of giant, he talking about 7 feet.
No, that's
Titans.
That's what
the
you
Titans.
think of when you think of a giant.
No, but Joe, that was the smallest giant. There was 10 foot, 12 foot giants.
Oh, you
talking about over time people evolve.
Oh, you talking about Optimus Prime? You talking about Optimus Prime?
I just want you guys to know that Roland just did what I do in people's inboxes when you correct grammar, sometimes what you were saying doesn't come across very well. So if somebody could repeat it and put the parentheses and the hypotheses where they belong in your statement, it'll make a whole lot of sense. So thanks, guys. That was great.
Thank you. Exactly. See, I don't have to be right on this show. I just have to be interested. Roland has to be right. So I made my point.
So you can just be wrong and Roland be right.
Hey, I'm glad we. I'm so glad. Hey, Roland. Regardless of how Big Dawg feels about you and Sly personally,
But what you said ain't had shit to do with what Roland said.
Yes, it did.
It didn't. No, it didn't.
LeBron James, Shaq, Yao Ming.
So you talking about I ain't never seen their daddy? Their daddy must be from Mars. What the fuck that got to do with giants? That's been on the earth.
All right, let's move on. Let's go.
Shit, Joe.
Let's get to this Cat's Corner.
Got a problem? Need some advice? Send your questions and problems to Cat for Cat's Corner on Inside the Cave.
If you want to participate in Cat's Corner, send us email insidethecavepodcast@gmail.com. By the way, if you were in the group, you already know what this Cat's Corner is, and if we got time, we'll read some of the feedback. But this is a good one. All right, what we got this week, Cousin Lamar?
All right, so let's see, is there a name on there? Ain't no name on there, so.
Oh, there was.
Huh?
Well, never. Maybe it's not on.
No. All right, so I'm gonna just say anonymous. Anonymous writes saying, my wife and I survived a 3-year period of infidelity where I was caught with a woman from my past. My wife was never caught and never admitted to the infidelity, but we know she was cheating too. Through prayer and God's will, we made it through the storm and came out better on the other side. Last week, I received a phone call from a friend telling me the woman that almost ruined my marriage died in a car accident. I cried all day and put myself together before going home. My issue is I have kids with my wife, but I'm also attached to the kids from the woman I cheated with. I don't believe the kids have anybody, and I would like to be there for them. How do I tell my wife that I need to be there for the kids of the woman that almost tore us apart?
I'm sure you guys have opinions about this, but I just feel like there are a couple of crucial mistakes, and they're not mistakes on the woman's part. And I'm actually going to kind of toss it to the guys first, because I feel like maybe he talked to her before he took care of the situation. I feel like if this was a woman outside of your marriage, number one, like, she should have never known about her in the first place. So the fact that you got caught with this woman and that you actually have a relationship with her children means you were in another relationship. And so I don't know. I'm really interested. I can't really give an answer because I'm really interested to see what a man's thought process is. So guys, help me out on this one.
He's a damn fool. I don't know where these dudes be coming up with this nonsense. This is not a cheating situation. And I'm so sick of men writing into this show trying to justify their actions by trying to point the finger at their significant other, either their girlfriend or their spouse. If that's the same foolishness that the other guy tried to say, well, she didn't catch me, so it's a non-factor. She was cheating, but you wasn't cheating. You had a mistress. Anytime you with a woman long enough to get to know her kids, you in a full-blown relationship. That's number one. Number two is that if you got strong enough feelings for her that you was all in tears and you want to be there for the kids, you might as well go and leave your wife now, partner, because you getting ready to get a divorce. Because ain't no woman, no real woman, going for you, going over and supporting some other kids. Them kids ain't orphans, believe you me. And even if them kids got warded to the goddamn state, that ain't none of your damn business. Take care of your wife and your kids and leave them other kids the hell alone Because that is what almost got your ass divorced in the first place, you damn fool.
But Roland, they ain't got nobody now.
How he know? What do you mean they ain't got nobody? They ain't got no grandmama? There ain't no big mama? There ain't no cousin? There ain't no uncle?
No, ain't no more big mamas, Roland. They gone. They long gone.
Yeah, you got a point. But that ain't the point. I don't give a damn if they awarded a state. I don't care if they ended up homeless. Not your problem, partner. And if you want it to be your problem, then you getting ready to get a divorce. And there ain't no more prayer. There ain't no more God bringing you through. She leaving your ass. And rightfully so.
Hey, man, look at this. Look at this here. No, don't listen to what Roland talking about. You go get them 2 kids, you bring them in your house so you can get that check from the state. All right?
Raise them like they yours.
Raise your kids right. You get that check and that money. Your wife will be cool. If not, go get your apartment.
Yeah. And tell your wife if the roles was reversed and you did leave her for the side chick and she was in the car accident, you would do the same for her kids.
Hey, where you get these motherfuckers from, man?
And that ain't my point of view, but that's where Joe was going.
Flying Joe, they something else, boy.
Because my point of view is like this. Look at it as this is a test. This is a test because the first thing you need to ask yourself is, where was your wife at when this car accident happened? Because she might be the one that hit the bitch.
That's real stuff.
This the man cave, right?
And she checking your ass. She filling your ass out after 3 years. That's what's really about to happen, nigga. These chicks on some new shit. Car accident, she can't really go to jail for no car accident. But if you find out your ass,
AKA vehicular homicide.
You find out your ass dipping over there to check on them kids, or you trying to bring them back, or enroll them in school, or siphon some money off over there, or issue out a green dot card to the babies and shit.
Yeah, buddy. That young man, you go get that check and you tell your wife if she ain't down with it, she can leave.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, he gotta stay.
Hey, Joe, that might be the best goddamn.
I appreciate you guys' honesty and your range of answers. Big Dog, what do you think about this? I want to know your.
I ain't fucking with you.
I mean, he might as well go ahead and sign them divorce papers now. He gonna raise them kids by himself.
He could do that as long as he getting that check.
He gonna have to pay that alimony.
He might decide to be their godfather.
Man.
Yeah, what you say, Sid?
Man, that nigga gonna use that little state check he get for them kids to be paying off his ex-wife. That motherfucker money, that's money in, money right back out. This motherfucker a fool.
Nah, if he get his other side chick to hit his wife.
Said she can't get fruit from the poisonous tree. She can't get fruit from the motherfucker. She can't do that shit. Said that shit illegal.
And I feel like, and I wasn't gonna say anything, but I feel like I should. I want to let you guys know that don't underestimate the power of a woman, because in real life, her thought process is, well, their mom is gone, so the competition is gone, so she'll stay around. If he brought those kids in his house and she's already survived an infidelity, and she understands that this, now in her mind, the infidelity has been singleized. It's not that he's been cheating. It was that he was with one woman. He started another relationship. She could rationalize in her head that it's kind of her duty to care for this woman's children. If she really loves this guy, she'll convince herself that this is the way to go. But I picked up on all of you guys that you feel like this dude is kind of shady. Is that the consensus, that he's a little shady?
I thought he seems like a great guy to me.
It's just like that movie that Denzel and Viola Davis was in. What's the name of that damn movie? When he had
that motherfucker sound crazy as hell.
And she took care of the baby at the end, though, right?
What's not being said is that it might be a possibility that the kids are his. That's what I'm feeling.
It is what it is. But I wish a bitch would come out, so I'm finna bring the nigga kids home while I was cheating on you with.
Hold up, said. You can't answer this because your ass ain't married. Don't answer this shit.
I missed that part earlier.
We gonna go there again with the Mary Kay.
That's a little true, though. That's a little true. At the end of the day, this dude question, can he bring these kids? Can he help these kids? And I do want to kind of culminate this all with some real life shit. Sweetheart, you aren't the only nigga. If she has dazzling children that make you feel like you want to take them in, I'm quite sure there are other people who want to take these dazzling children in as well.
Yeah, so you gotta hurry up before they get that check.
Hey, Joe.
I feel like he's misled. I feel like he doesn't understand. Like, no, you don't have to really actually do anything for this woman, and her death was not a result of your life or what you've done, and you should continue. You know, I hate it when people say God did something. You know, I'm sad that you missed the message that God was sending to you. He gave you an opportunity to remember your home by making a crisis happen outside your home. And where your loyalties lie was where you failed the test. The test was, can you move on with your wife and live? And you failed miserably because a tragedy happened in your past. And for some reason, you grabbed on to that past tragedy. Because one thing you didn't mention in the letter was that the children reached out to you. So it seems to be like you being a nosy Rosie. You in this lady life to begin with, and you trying to stay around. So my advice to you, sir, is to, like the gentleman said, get a divorce. Because you're going to hurt this woman in the end. You don't really love her. You love the children of your deceased ex. You don't love this lady. Because if you did, when the distraction went down, you would have still chose the woman you wanted to be with forever. But apparently you want to bring your past into your present. So I definitely agree with the gentleman. Leave that lady. And you go yourself out.
Hey, so what about maybe he got an insurance plan out on his ex or whoever, and maybe part of that plan.
None of that requires him to take care. No insurance company say, well, if you take care of the children, you can't add a person like that. They're not beneficiaries. He's not a beneficiary of her will.
But we don't know.
You don't know that, Kat.
You don't know that.
I'm sorry, he didn't start the letter out with that.
He not in a lot of
that
stuff.
was not a vital piece of information at the beginning. At the beginning, he wanted to defend a sin we didn't know anything about.
Well, he said he seemed to be pretty certain that the kids don't have anybody, and
Right.
and before they go in the
Again, I believe that certainty again is allure. That's what he believes.
It's gonna be a DNA test, Kat. It's gonna be some DNA testing, and he's gonna be the father.
Slide. He said, I think ain't fucking sure.
Hey,
fuck wrong with y'all?
All I know is,
like, at the end of the day, she might have just been a real good side chick. She was a faithful side chick, and he lost her. And he used to seeing the kids. He'd have helped the kids with some homework. He'd have bought some juicy juice in the house.
He done made the kids. He made the. Why can't he make them? He made.
No, I don't think he made them, because if he made them, he would have been, the side chick wouldn't have been a secret. The wife would have known.
at the end of the day,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and on top of all of that, this nigga was boo-hooing at work like a bitch. He sounded like a bitch. And
interesting too. Like, this is something he can't talk to his wife about. Isn't that tragic, guys?
Well, I think he should write in. He should write back in, and we should do part 2 to this.
He can't even be like, my friend died and I'm hurt. He can't talk to the woman he shares his bed with and says like, oh, I'm sad. Now it's all of a sudden about the kids. I think the kids are a scapegoat. I think at the end of the day, he's looking for an out. And whatever out comes his way, he's going for it. So,
like, if he was an OG would roll up to the crib and say, hey, babe, remember that bitch I was fucking? She got in a car accident and her kids ain't got nowhere to go. I'm thinking about bringing them in.
Say it like that. He could just be like, damn, I just heard my ex passed away. And she's got children of age. And I feel so bad for her. And I'm sorry, Sly. No, you don't hang around with women with enough self-esteem to hear the plight of another woman and to live through it. But a wife is gonna go, baby, tell me more. A good wife. I'll rephrase that. That's why I'm not a wife, because I ain't fed yet. But a good wife is gonna hold her husband and say, I don't give a shit about a bitch from your past, and I don't care if your past was last night. I'm gonna be there for you.
So let me get this straight. Cat, you want this guy
Are you fucking with me today, Sly? Why you
want no, just listen to this comparison. You want this guy to lead this woman that cares about these kids that he can't be with anymore, right? Just a few weeks ago, we had a man that was with a woman for 7 months that cared about a couple kids, and what nobody saying leave him.
Okay, and Sly, you bring up another point about black men's mental stability. Black men, unfortunately, you guys will flip-flop emotions on our ass so hard. He started the letter talking about how much God loves him, and the letter flipped from him and his wife finding Jesus to now this woman dying, and Jesus wasn't
mentioned. You don't know that's the Christian in him that want to take care of them kids.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is his mental stability throughout the letter flipped. He stopped depending on Jesus, the same Jesus that helped his wife.
Somebody that he probably really cared about just got killed. Don't they make you emotional?
But what I'm saying is the flip-flop. He doesn't care about this lady, Sly. He doesn't care about his wife.
Cat, you can't have it both ways. You can't want black men to step up and take care of kids. And then
you can't have it both ways. I'm sorry. You're not 11 years old. You can't have both ways either. You're an adult. So as a man, you choose where you stand and you stand firm, and the bitch that's riding know where to find you. If you're sitting here flip-flopping on your ex, the bitch you cheated on, you got a wife already, but God let her stay. God didn't let this woman stay so you could double whammy her. He let her stay so you can stand on your
double whammy, and she don't get paid in the process.
And
he
listen.
He didn't stand on his family, y'all. He left his wife hanging, and now want to bring 2 extra kids in on the wife.
Hold on, Cat. But hold on, Cat. If Joe, let's take Joe's route for a second. First of all, he don't mention Jesus, so I don't know what God he talking about. So let's just get that clear fact right from the gate. He said prayer and God. He didn't say nothing about Jesus. So he said prayer and God, but in the end of the sentence, he never said God led him. See, anybody who's been walking this walk out for a minute, they talking absolutes. So he would be talking about I believe or I think. What he would be saying is that God is speaking to me and saying that I'm supposed to cover these children. Now, if he's living his life in that manner, then his wife would be accepting of it. Nobody's saying that the woman is above allowing him to bring these kids or allowing him to. So I did misspeak earlier by saying, oh, a real woman wouldn't. Yeah, I guess you got a point. A woman will, she has a heart of compassion. So if he's leading and saying, you know what, honey, them kids don't have. We should be there for them kids. But with him crying and snotting at work and sneaking to the house with a clean face, that's some bitch hoe shit. If you running your house, then take your ass home and stand on your fucking truth. Listen, I'm attached to them fucking kids, and I'm gonna go spend some time with them. I would like you to be with me. That's what a motherfucking OG do. He don't cry and snot at work and then come home, get himself together and shit, all disheveled and shit. That's some gay hoe shit.
Let me just say this though. I just gotta give Joe Dirt credit for spinning this. I never thought about I'm telling you, I can't wait to post this the response of this in that group, because we get that group. I don't know if you guys saw it, Sly. It got about over 100 responses, and actually a fight broke out over this. Between Dante Stone and somebody named Ebony. A big fight broke out.
They don't want to fuck with Dante.
No, they don't want to mess with the Stone Pony.
Hey, they was going in on that boy. This is an interesting letter, boy.
Inside the Cave predicts the future by reliving the past and staying current with this time in the year 2038.
All right, let's see who's there. Roland, what you got? Go ahead, kick it off.
All right, in the year 2038, people will not have phones anymore. They will have apps directly stitched into their arm, and they will communicate by slapping themselves upside the head. in the year 2038?
I'm gonna go with Alien LeBron and Alien Shaq. This time in the year 2038, will completely run the world. Now that ain't my out there. What you got, Joe?
I want to say in the year 2038, y'all gonna stop fucking with Dawg about this awareness shit. He gonna be here about the damn show.
All right, what you got, Sly?
By the year 2038, number 45 will not have his picture in the White House.
Right. Sid, what you got this time in the year 2038?
I got two things. This time in the year 2038, I'll be married.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, what? And this time, 2038, people will not be having sex anymore.
I was gonna go with that too. Sad.
What they be doing?
I don't know, man. I don't know. These motherfuckers weirdos now. They do too much online. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
Well, there's an actual. This is crazy. So in the year 2038, the piggyback I always said was saying I was doing a little bit of study. I need to look at it deeper. Is this virtual reality? Virtual reality will be so real that you won't be able to distinguish between the real world and the virtual world. And there's actually a belief right now that says the life that we're living now is actually virtual reality.
I got one.
Oh, hold on. Wait. You gotta let that breathe. Y'all hear what this man just said? And y'all saw what I just said about LeBron and Shaq being aliens. Do you hear what the man just said?
Yeah.
He said this is not a real world we live in.
The dude's name, if listeners, like I told you, anything that I say, I don't try to say as fact. I say it, at least the fringe stuff. I say it to get us to think and to research. So if you want to do a little behind the scenes research, the dude's name is Elon Musk. That's ELONMUSK, and it's called Simulation Theory. He has an interview from 2016. Look it up. Check it out.
Well, dude, reality, when I get out of the damn game, I hope I'm rich.
Dang.
I'm just living a poor person's life. See what it feel like to live poor.
What's that video game? That movie or that video game where they actually went into the video game?
Ready Player One?
No, they just came out. Kevin Hart and The Rock was in.
Jumanji?
Yeah. So, Roland, you saying that we living in a virtual reality world right now? Are you saying
if anybody's ever seen The Matrix, right? And if anybody's done any real believing in being unplugged and getting out of the fake world into the real world, what people don't realize is that if you watch all three movies together, you'll realize that when Neo got out of the Matrix, so to speak, he never really left the Matrix. He just came into the second level. So what they're saying is that the life that we believe is real is actually a computer simulation, virtual world. It's not real.
So who's playing me?
A dummy?
No, it would be somebody extremely smart who wants to feel like, who wants to know what it is to be dumb.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't have to be like the movie Surrogate. You ever see the movie Surrogate with Bruce Willis, where they would plug into these units and the bodies?
I know what you're talking about, but I ain't never seen it.
Yeah. Where the bodies will walk around and live real life. It doesn't have to be that way. We can actually, you and I, our existence right now is not being lived by somebody else. We're just in a simulation that isn't real.
So that means there's no God then.
Right, because that was about to be my next question. for a person who kind of seemed like he stand firm on that belief to a degree, you sure do like to speak on God a lot and quote the Bible. Why are you quoting the Bible if you believe that's to be the case?
No, I never said I believe that it was the case. I said they say. I said that Elon Musk.
Well, you repeat. How much belief you got in it?
Yeah, what he does.
I don't have no belief. I don't have no belief in it.
Yeah, Roland throws a lot of shit and see what sticks. That's what he does.
Well, shit.
I believe in, listen, I believe in God and the King James Bible, as my man said on A Few Good Men.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you believe the majority of words that come out of another man's mouth?
No, I do not.
Okay, so why? That's the question. Why do people tend to believe, or you? I mean, just speaking in your case, believe in the Bible so much to quote the Bible? Because at the end of the day, it's just words written down by a man.
Well, true believers in the Bible don't believe that. We actually believe that the words that were written were inspired by God. So God wrote the Bible through man. Man just did.
So why is there so many different versions? King James, New Testament, this, that, and the other, new world.
Well, the King James is the belief that the King James is the most accurate version based on the original text. All the other versions I don't believe in. They've been changed and manipulated. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
but the King James version holds the truest, because keep in mind, everything didn't necessarily translate over as well. So it's just our best representation of what we have. But that's the version that most of us who are true Bible believers believe in, is the King James version. Yes.
Right.
But all that NIV,
because it was the first.
So
why the King James version? Because it was the first.
Yeah, sort of. And over time, it's the one that's been proven the truest, the original text via study.
All right. Anybody else got anything?
Studied by man who prone the inaccuracies.
I got one.
I mean, hold on, guys. Don't try to just move on just because Sad came late. He asking legitimate questions. You're absolutely right, Sad. That's where the belief comes in. I mean, some things you just have to have faith in. If you don't believe in it, then you don't believe in it. But what I find odd is no one can't necessarily dispute it either. And everybody who was funny is most of your people like Muslims and the Hebrew Israelites who are against the Bible, who study the Torah, they sure do quote the Bible a lot. I never heard how you use a book to discredit the book. That makes no sense. They quote the book a lot. So evidently the book is pretty powerful. And you can't tell me that and I have some actual study on it, and I can actually send it to you about how over a stretch of time, different authors and how everything works in unison with each other, that these people couldn't have communicated together to make this book and make it make sense. It has to be divinely inspired.
Really?
Now, if you don't believe in that, if you can't agree on the authority, then you just don't believe.
Really? Do
you understand what I mean?
Do you believe somebody actually came here and walked on water?
I believe everything that the Bible tells me. Absolutely.
So you believe somebody, another man came here and walked on water?
But he wasn't man. He was God. Okay. So yes.
Okay, and then you believe that he resurrected, and based on the what was that, the seventh day or Sabbath day or what?
3 days later he rose. Yes, I believe that.
And you believe he actually resurrected to the sky?
Yes, I believe that.
So you said you see a man on this earth came here and
he wasn't a man.
He just said that to you too. He ain't a man. He was God. Nah, little peanut head ass little boy.
Now, what I do find odd, and I hope I'm not out of bounds by saying, because I know we play devil's advocate on the show. I'm not saying no names, but people who seem to be disputing these things, I think, go to church every Sunday.
No. I'm just asking you. So, because basically the story of Christ is the same story as Superman.
That's the dumbest shit you ever said.
The story of
That has got to be the dumbest shit.
The story of Christ is the same story of Superman. Look at how Superman came here. Superman was found in the barnyard. They raised him.
But they copied it off the story of Christ. They copied Christ. So they like Christ copied Superman.
Hey,
you want to look at it that way.
This is why I was going to turn this shit off earlier, man.
Whose man's is this?
Watch TV.
I don't know.
Whose fucking man's is this?
I don't know, man. That boy a crackhead. He a functioning crackhead.
Hey ladies, it's time for To Tell the Truth. Ladies, let's talk about it with Sly on Inside the Cave.
All right, Sly, what's the question this week?
I got the question this week is, this is Inside the Cave podcast group. Ladies, let's talk about it.
Yes, right.
The first question, since Ro did such a wonderful job of introducing me today, shitty person, Ro. You're a nice guy. I don't care what they say about you. The first question, ladies, have you ever had an unexpected orgasm? Have you ever had an unexpected orgasm? What was you doing? Were you in the freezer section, in the grocery store? Was you in the church's cry room or something? What happened? Let us know. Have you ever had an unexpected orgasm? And the second question, and some of y'all heard this question earlier when I asked Kat, was, ladies, have you ever stepped out or had the opportunity to step out on your significant other with somewhat of a celebrity or a celebrity?
Hey.
Thanks, Sid. Appreciate that.
Sad shit went down too.
Sid just sabotaging my segment. I don't come on there and sabotage the damn sports report and shit.
I don't never do a sports report. That's why.
Exactly. Because you do a perfectly good job of sabotaging it yourself.
I ain't say nothing. I had my shit muted. I ain't open my mouth and said a word.
Microphone must be rubbing your zipper. That's what she said.
What you say?
Why is your phone down by your zipper? That's what I want to know. The fuck is really going on?
That's what they gonna be doing in 2038. They phone by their zipper.
I know this. We need everybody to listen to this show. Some of the people told me that they thought that when we go live in the group, when we record the show live, that's the only time they listen to the actual podcast.
Okay, we'll make
that they go on and they listen to it. So they need to be reminded every week to go log in or download the show and listen to it.
All right, we're gonna make sure they know that. All right, this time for our favorite part of the show. Tell me something, Joe.
America will finally have someone to look up to. His name is Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt in the building. With the best segment on the Cave podcast.
Tell him something, Joe.
When Inside the Cave.
I ain't got nothing, man. I'm tired.
You're supposed to tell us about the snakes on the Babe. The snakes on the plane or the snakes?
Oh, yeah.
All this arguing wore you out, Joe?
Wore me out, man. and all the other foolishness. Well, I saw this video from New York Insider on Facebook, and it's about a snake massage. So you got this white lady laying down on the table with two boa constrictors massaging her, and some lady named Serpentina, whatever the fuck her name, Serpenstress, whatever, is like guiding the snakes across her body, across her face and everything. The snakes just crawling all on her. It's talking about this is a new way to get a massage that they do in some other countries and shit. So if that's what she like, that's what she like. But I could have offered her a different massage. I could have used my snake to massage her all over her face and all over her body, and I could have threw her a couple balls in there too. And I would have did that for free.
All right.
This video, I'm gonna upload the video to the group so everybody can see this dumb shit. But yeah, that's the dirt sheets. There you go.
Just all the men out there, we don't.
And the name of the I got a movie coming out called Snakes on the White Lady. That's the sponsor.
Black Anaconda.
Lord have mercy.
CB game by understand.
I said Black Anacondas on the White Lady.
There you go. We can do that down in the Dirty Den.
What? Pamela Anderson.
Said, this your cousin?
Hey, I just want to go on record real quick and say that Pamela Anderson was a bad bitch back in the day. God.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
That's like Heather Locklear, man. Heather Locklear used to be fine as hell. You seen her now?
Yes. Somebody just showed me that. Yeah. Whew. She was terrible now.
Yeah.
How do Pamela Anderson
back in the day?
White women age bad.
How do
man, remember on Money Talk?
Yep.
Yeah, yep. Hey, how do Pamela Anderson look? Anybody see
like shit?
She was bad. 96. Whew. Can't tell me nothing about Pamela Anderson. All right, no wrap up this week. So ain't nothing else. Make sure you listen.
The wrap up is did CB do the show with this fucked up ass audio?
This shit is terrible.
Ain't on me. I keep you saying. You try this again. You can listen to it now on Spotify and on the Google Podcast app. Is that the name of it, Sly? Google Podcast app? Joe, what's the name of it? Google Podcast app?
Well, I went to go get some more of that bootleg ass Cooper's Hawk.
It's probably this Google Podcast.
Google Podcast.
Yeah, are we everywhere podcasts available?
Hopefully, but we are now on Spotify too. So I told everyone earlier, listen to part of the show on one app and then listen to the rest of the show on another app. I'll give it more downloads. We were damn near there last month. So trying to get there. All right, with that said, Big Dog, go ahead and get it back.
Hey, once again, want to thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all last week.
Inside the Cave.
Don't go nowhere.
Bonus show.
Hey, Sly, see you cut your ponytail off.
All right, where we at, man? In the show?
Hey, cuz, why you doing like that? That's some fucked up shit, man. I swear to God, every time I see that, I start laughing.
Hey, don't get fucking Sly started.
Hey, don't get me started. Hey, pictures are temporary, but a misspelled word on a fucking t-shirt is forever.
Yeah, but a picture worth 1,000 words, even if they are misspelled.
And that picture's on that t-shirt and all on the website and all on.
Hey, one thing about it, you didn't even know it was misspelled until somebody told you.
I don't know what's worse, dog. Me not knowing it was misspelled till somebody told me, or you thinking it was spelled correctly in the first fucking place.
Hey, I said it was misspelled in the beginning. But I can tell you what's worse. What's worse is you got the shirt, looked at it, ironed it, laid your clothes out like you finna go.
Laid your clothes out.
Actually took the clothes on. Somebody had to tell you, hold on for a minute.
Hey, dog.
Yeah, let his clothes out.
Hold on.
I said I would let him walk this little silly ass on to the little spot. You know what I'm saying? Did his thing. Look crazy.
Hey, dog, you said he had his shit laid out like first day of school?
And he had the shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? He's about to walk out the door and shit. Somebody
He had his shoes. He had his shoes on the bed and shit.
He had the J's on to match the shirt, man.
Had the J's on too.
They say ironed his clothes laid around.
That's another letter that wasn't in awareness J. That's another letter that wasn't in awareness J. You know what I'm saying? Awareness. You still drop. You still.
I ain't no nigga still on here. I ain't his clothes laid around.
They said you better pick a side. You better pick a side. They said you better pick a side.
They said that's why I can't figure out why he keep bringing this shit up when
hey, nobody
got the shit laid out. Somebody had to tell him.
I've been waiting on you to bring your Pat Blackjack ass back on the show. That's what I've been waiting on. Pat Blackjack. I've been waiting on Mr. Buy a Vowel. Can I buy a vowel?
Yeah, you need to buy a vowel, you blind motherfucker.
I'm waiting on him to say I before E except for after C. This motherfucker don't say
Hey, Sly. Hey, Sly. Tell me, somebody had to tell you that shirt, that word was misspelled on that shirt. Right?
Somebody had to tell you that's how you spell awareness. Like the E ain't in it. It's like dog when you go try on some pants, you try on them skinny jeans. One of your boys had to tell you, yeah, them look good on you, dog. And you buy them. Somebody
hey, Sly, all I know is out of all the shirts that was on the site, you picked the one that was fucked up.
and get up there. So no type of correction.
And as a fact, we can go back for a few episodes. Every time you come on the show, you fucked up.
Your AOL disc and none of that shit had spell check on that motherfucker. Nowhere.
Serious question. Hold up, CB. Can I ask a serious question?
Yeah.
No.
Is the shirt fixed now?
Yes, the shirt is fixed.
Okay, that's all
right away. It was just one shirt. You know, the site that we use added some new features. It was a glitch in the system. And Sly asked for some last minute shirts while I was at work. I put the shit in, and you know how it is when they add new features. Sometimes the shit don't work right.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, shit just happened. The original shirts were fine.
All right. None of our listeners even know what the hell we talking about. So where are we at in the show?
I want to know the slide when you had your brother take him out. Did you put a crease in your pants?
You know how you do, Joe. You know how we do. I was about to go see some booty bitches.
That man said he put a crease in your joint.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop that up.
Hey, do y'all in Chicago, at least back in the, maybe not now, but back in the day, did y'all crease y'all t-shirts too?
I ain't like to crease mine in the middle.
Yeah, I didn't do that either.
Oh, Billy did all that shit. Billy hit a cold ass crease.
For real? Down the middle?
Yeah, the razor sharp where you cut your finger on them creases.
That's great.
But I went to school down south. That shit different. I went to school down south. Like everything is like heavy starch. They cut the bottom of the motherfucker, cut the bottom of their jeans inward, not outward. They cut them inward.
Hey, Belly was so cold and iron that he didn't even use no starch. That nigga used hot water, and that's all. And that motherfucker hit a cold ass crease in his clothes. I ain't never seen no starch. My lying cuz?
I don't know how to get it without the starch.
You ran out of starch.
Cold ass crease.
Nah, it was starch in that water. He was using that star flow.
Hey, speaking of water, I had a question about the 2038, man. This ain't even on no funny shit. Is they gonna fix Flint's water by the year 2038?
That's a good question. That's a damn good question. I got another 2038. In the year 2038, they gon' the judgment for Roe versus Wade will be overturned from being overturned from being overturned from being overturned from being overturned.
That's right. That's real talk.
All right, CB, get control of this fucking show. Be a host.
Hey, in 2038, will black folks still be free?
Who said we was free?
Will we be less free?
It's getting that way, sad, to be honest with you.
Inside the cave.
You did say you wanted to be in, right?